Buckle up, kitty cats. Today we're going to the junkyard. I thought this would be a good idea to film going to the junkyard, just in case if you guys never been or you don't have anyone to go with. Well, come along with us, we don't mind. We'll give you guys some tips and fun facts and just see what there is. But today we're going to pull and save. Are we going on that one?
Pull and save, pick apart. I can't tell them apart.
For my ladies, make sure you're not wearing white shoes. Wear a hat, wear sunscreen. Make sure you have a water bottle. For the guys, yeah, you guys don't even listen anyway, so it doesn't matter. Actually, for the guys, or I mean girls too, but you could take a backpack of handy dandy tools in case you do find something. You don't want to be stranded with missing, you know, a wrench that you really need to get a bolt unstuck and then you have to drive back home. What kind of goodies do you have in here?
Everything.
So, Red has a mask. It's random.
Be safe.
Wow, you got all kinds of goodies. So, this and these. More wrenches. Whoa. Okay. Yep. Ta-da. And
You gotta pack that heat.
ta-da. And oh my god, you have so much stuff. And then different sockets. Is that it? Nope, it's not it. Well, it's a big one. So yeah, as you can see, he's very well experienced. So when did you start going to the junkyard? I think it was out of necessity, huh? Like, I mean, when you're in high school and you need that car part, and if it's like retail price $60, I mean, $60, like that's a lot. Like that's like
60% of my paycheck at the time.
Yeah, or like 3 trips to Panda Express. So I think maybe is that why you started going to the junkyard, just when you realized that it was a lot cheaper to kind of do it yourself, find your own parts that you need?
I don't remember like when I started going. I think it was watching my dad's friend was a mechanic, and he would be the one that fixed our stuff, and he would tell me that he would go to junkyards to get like the stuff that like we broke or whatever. And so I started wondering like what that was like, and just started going myself. And then he got mad because I was fixing all our stuff and not taking business to him. So yeah.
That's funny. I think what we're gonna do is, if we find a part that we're looking for, because that's the other thing, it's like going thrift shopping. Like, you have in mind what you want, but then you end up coming out with things that you didn't need or didn't know that you needed, or not even.
That's totally what it is. It's a thrift shop for car guys.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So if we do end up finding some parts, we'll make sure to compare what retail price is for, just so you can get an idea. I don't know, for other people it's just easier to go to, it's easier to go to the dealership or to, you know, the auto parts store like AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatnot. We just kind of find the thrill of like treasure hunting and looking for those parts at a junkyard, but also it's not that intimidating. I don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might find it intimidating, so hopefully watching us kind of meander through will give you an idea of what it's like. We do have over 34 plus junkyards here in Arizona. At least. It's crazy. Like, we have, like, you know how Nevada has your strip with like clubs and bars and stuff? Well, here we have our strip on Broadway with nothing but junkyards. It's crazy, like when you see the aerial footage of Google Maps, like how many cars some of these junkyards have packed. And you know, I was thinking about it and I was like, why do we have so many damn like junkyards here? And I think it's because our weather, I mean, it's a factor of things. I think for one, it's our weather. Like, we have a really dry heat, so hardly any humidity. It rarely rains here. We have really dry dirt also. So I think all of that, what happens is that the cars suffer less rust. So there's less rust in our cars than if it's like from California or from, you know, out of state where there is an ocean nearby or a lake nearby or where it rains a lot. And also we have the biggest airplane graveyard, so that's pretty cool. It's so cool to see all these airplanes and how they're so neatly arranged in this yard, dating back to like the Vietnam War. Like there's all kinds of airplanes, which I thought was cool. Like they have like over 4,000 airplanes, so I think similar to that, that's why we also have a lot of junkyards with, because there's just not that much rust. And also Arizona's like it was really built as an automotive state. Like it's kind of annoying to go to the grocery store, to just the store in general, because you basically need a car to get anywhere around here. It's gotten a lot better in recent years, where we have light rails that are being built. Like they're trying to make, public transportation more accessible and more common, because as of now, like everybody has a car. Everybody has a freaking car, or 2 or 3 or
7.
So yeah, it's in a very automotive based state, so we have tons of cars. And then Arizona's like a booming population. So many people
Stop moving here.
Yeah, no, we're our capacity is like at max. Like you guys need to stop, just stay where you're at. Seriously, it's not that great here, it really isn't. But yeah, so weather and population and just it being an automotive state as it is, I think that's why we have so many cars. So yeah, I think that's all the fun facts that I have for now. So we're maybe like, what, 5 minutes away already from the junkyard?
Yeah, something like that.
So we'll see you guys soon. I already spotted something.
Automatic. Gross. Cube. So cute. Come on. Oh.
This one looks pretty. Whole.
I want one of these when we move to Japan.
You want one of these when we move to Japan? It's so weird. You fit so perfect compared to like
It's like
the
strangely
coupes.
spacious.
It is super spacious.
There's so much room for activity. Gosh, it's so far away. So this is one of my favorite things about going to the junkyard, is getting to experience all these cars that you wouldn't buy normally or can't afford or whatnot. So disappointing that these have a CVT transmission, because it's all-wheel drive, and it's the only all-wheel drive transmission for a BQ35. Which I was contemplating putting this in the Altima to make it all-wheel drive, but the CVTs are just garbage. Even stock in this Murano, they fail pretty often, so it's not really worth it. But we can still use the mass sensor. Anytime you grab a tool, put it right back in your bag.
How many
Like-
tools have you lost on these trips?
Probably as many as I found, so you break even. No. What did the steering wheel?
What?
Gross.
Like gold duct tape?
Yep.
Gold-ish faux carbon fiber? in the ghetto.
Oh, that wing's nice though.
I don't realize it until I'm doing these recordings that I kind of sing a lot, so my apologies, but I am who I am. It's that infinity we just saw. Do you guys see anything you like? Eh? Lots of options. You know, another thing too is that we see accidents every frickin' day. I swear, every day. Like, people here don't know how to drive, especially in the rain. As soon as it starts raining, you hear the ambulance. Maybe that's another reason why we have so many junkyards. Oh my god. This is the second one that we've seen that's just burned. That's bad. I hope they survived. The inside didn't burn like the other one we saw. Oh, can't even try to open that. We were having recording issues before, but Red did find a car part, so we'll show you guys later what our finds were and then compare them to the retail price. A lot of airplanes flying over.
RX-8. The seat's pretty nice.
Yeah. Not bad.
Still got the Doritos.
Doritos? Oh.
It's a rotary engine. It's like complete still. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. See, look, that's the third one. Heat wave. Arizona heat wave. That's what it looks like. If you guys need tires, there's options for that too. Alright, so this is second location. So we paid $2 for each person for the entrance for two of their locations that are actually side by side. So we were just over that wall over there. I think today was going to be like 90, in the high 90s, which is actually not that bad. Quite refreshing. GM's over there, Ford's over there.
4.
How's it going? Do you have the tools that you need to pull that part out?
Nope.
What are you missing?
An Allen socket.
An Allen socket? Allen socket?
Like this is what you gotta reserve when you don't bring the right stuff.
Oh, man. Well, how am I gonna get in there?
Get in there.
Take note, guys. See what a gentleman move that was? Alright.
Yeah. Even this isn't really working. Oh. I think we got something.
Yay.
Tools back in the bag.
Tools back in the bag. Finally, the set is complete. Thing's huge. Salida.
できなかった人はちゃんと復習するようにね。